Hello, I want to make a quick video about how to use this journal. This is gonna be the first things. Uh, First really training video because it's really important to keep track of everything you do. You're gonna feel better. So you have some schedule in your mind, what you always do. You think you know your schedule. People usually realize no, they don't know. But maybe you are different. So you can write down here what you think you do. This is just now during the training. See, like weekly schedule planner during masterclass. So it's during the training because it's gonna change. This is why you write it here. It's the first page, and some people sleep in the morning, and then you can just let's make it. Let's see. You can just cross it out when you sleep. You doesn't have to write sleep, 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 sleep all the time. Okay. So you write in you sleeping when you sleep. You write in when you eat. For example, we wake up at 8 a.m. and we eat something in between because we wake up, wash face, and then eat. So I would write it text. I would write it somewhere here. Breakfast. It's happened to be blue like everything else, and then you can't really see, but this would be breakfast. Because it's in between, not exactly at 8. And my kids know 8 a.m. is the time when they can tell me, oh, it's morning, not before that. And then, for example, we tidy up, and then 10 we start study. I'm homeschooling them, and it's 2 times 20 minutes, but I don't write study 20 minutes and break 20 minutes because you know that's what's happening. And so you don't have to be really in detail, but you do have to, it's for yourself, not for me. So if I'm see study, oh, I know it's coming. 2 times 20 minutes of study. 20 minutes because that's what they can concentrate. And then about 11:30 we start prepping for lunch. And then we supposed to eat lunch at 12, but it's always when the lunch, the prepping is ready, we cook the lunch and we set the table and we eat. So my goal is to finish eating at 1. And then we have like a cleaning session. When I put in clothes in the washing machine, if when they eat it gets dirty, and then just pack everything in the dishwasher, wash what it's, so it's like a cleaning session. And then we have the siesta. It's supposed to be 55 minutes of reading and or sleeping, but they always do it longer, so it's always go more. And yeah, I have to close this to be able to go down. Hey, there, Rakash. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Unfortunately, it's moving. So clear all drawings. You saw what was there. And then I will send you an example also, put it in the attachment. This one I just want to show you, it doesn't have to be exact. You just have to write in what you think you do, because in the next page, see, you're gonna track. If you can track it for a week, yes, that's the time when I'm doing it. Yes, that is okay. So I already did this, so I knowing when I do what. Oh, I do 9 p.m. I start working at 9 p.m. So I start a different thing at time. This is why it's double. So the first page, that's what you have to concentrate on. To write down what you think, what are you doing, and then the whole week you can track it. You can start in whenever today is Wednesday for you. You can start it in Wednesday and then just write it there. Or you can even do multiple pages of this and then track for several weeks, because it's like a 90-day program. Okay, healthy habit tracker. This is important because if you are not living healthy, then you are not living. You don't want to be in pain all the time. So we're also gonna talk about this in a separate video, because I know we only have like 10 minutes, but I want to make sure I tell you it's really important to drink a lot of water. And when I say drink a lot of water, I didn't mean you always have to drink water. Sometimes you drink smoothie, sometimes I drink coffee, or kids drink milk or cacao. I don't like cacao, but they like it. And this is also like liquid when we eat soup. So this is count as it. And then we're gonna calculate out how much you exactly need. This is just in the file, so I'm gonna put it, tell you what is what for. A habit chart. There are things you want to change in yourself, and to change it, you need like 90 days. But this, so you write it down. If you do it every week, and then if you do it every week, it's become a habit. First is to do, and from to do goes to habit. And we're also gonna talk about habit stacking, also in a separate video. Expense tracker. Every parents need an expense tracker, because otherwise your expense didn't go out of the window. We also gonna talk about budgets. Relationship tracker. I find this really important because, for example, I have a friend who I'm writing letters with, normal handwritten letters with, and sometimes I just forget, and then, oh, it's went by like 3 weeks, oh, and I didn't answer the letter, so I just put it in here. Okay, her name is Camille. I have to write her in here, Camille, and when I receive a letter, I put an X, and then if I watch this, oh, I didn't answer, I see, because I put a tick. So when I receive a letter, I put an X, and when I answered, I just put a tick. And then I always know. Also, I want to know, it's not nice to go with kids to the shop. It's never nice. But if you never take them, they never learn. So I write in here, whenever which kid I take to the shop, and there is no confusion. Oh, last time this come, and now the turn is for this one. I also track this here. I track when I meet people. What is the next time I have to meet it? So this is why And sometimes it's just someone has a birthday and then I just put a heart in there or a birthday cake just to remember. A yearly planner is also what are you want to accomplish in which ones. This one we're gonna go into more details. And this 2020 calendar, I know half of the year is ended, but it's just nice to have. And 2013 calendar, this is the important. This is where you change your life. We also gonna talk about self-care, and I'm gonna give you tips how to manage this. But if you have something, you can write it here already. Creativity is really important, so you have to schedule these creative days to be more happy. And the kids, it's also good as things to do with the kids. Okay, sometimes you have appointments. So this journal you can buy printed version, and this is why this is inside the daily planner, because it's nice to end the day and tick. Oh, I did this. I went to the dentist. I shopped. I did 200 words essay, and then I washed curtains, and then you can just tick, 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 tick. And I'm happy because today I had time to walk alone. And oh, I forgot to wash the pillowcases or something like that. So it's just random ideas are coming up with now. This is for that. This is for yourself. What are you want to accomplish as a person? For example, I want to have more patience. And I always write here my top priorities to have more patience. Another priority is going to the dentist. I'm always planning on going to the dentist, but this priority for mine, it's my fault. It's always going more down and down and down. So I never actually end up at the dentist. I procrastinate. Reminders, you can have so many reminders. It depends what you want to remember about, like going to the dentist. Quotes, I write it here when I receive I heard something or I read something and I just write it here. Affirmations, I write here when the kids say something nice. You know, they are like preschoolers, so sometimes they say something funny or they just do something funny, and then I just write it here. And then when I have a bad day or they doing something not nice, like drawing on the walls or throwing away the bin, my son does that all the time. Then I just can remember, oh, it's good because they're learning. It's just they also can have a bad days. And I like to write this Dear My Future Self essays. This one we're also gonna talk about in details in a different video, because you write it what you want to accomplish and then you read it back in a month. Oh, did I accomplish? No, Dear Future Self, I forgot this. I become a totally different person. And just note whatever you like to write it here. In these blue things, I usually write the size of the kids, what size of shoes and clothes they have, and then I just doesn't have to put it in my head, because it depends on the shop I'm shopping in, or sometimes I just buy used clothes because they use it for 3 months and then there is no point to buy new and new and new all the time. So I just write in, and then I convert it to all the different brands, and then it's just good to have. I can measure them every season, and then it's nice to have two because the two small ones. My oldest daughter is already using woman size, so she mostly shop with my mom. Okay, so this is the journal. I tell you all the things what is in it because most people like to check it out, even if it's not what they're starting with. But now your homework is to write down what you think you do in a week. What your usual things do. So me do everything in this every day the same, me and my kids. But some people do different things in different day, especially if you have to go to work or the children go to dance class or something. Then you might have a different schedule in different days. It's good to know because then you're gonna find that 10 minutes, 1 hour, and what you can use to grow. And then we can rearrange the times also to have it in different places. So you will find more time and you can be more effective. Okay, this is for now. And I'm looking forward to receiving your filled out schedule planner. See you. Okay, stop recording.